Another big piece of news, that kind of goes along with all of this, huge drawdown. Bitcoin has the same problem. Bitcoin and gold, both big drawdowns. Tether is then depegged, so exchanges need other liquidity. And they're going to have to start utilizing XRP, just like in Chainalysis theory, to be able to settle inside of the exchange. And that's why I say, looking at the wallets on the exchanges only tells you part of the story. People can look on chain and see how much XRP is held by exchanges. You can't see how much XRP is actually available for trade just by looking at the wallets. Each wallet's designated for specific stuff. You can discern which wallet is the trading wallet. If you go into each exchange on XRP scan and look through all the transactions, you can slowly figure it out. If it's a super high volume of moving around of XRP there, it's probably the trading wallet. If it's something that's stagnant and hasn't had a ton of transactions over the past 6 months, probably something that's part of their treasury or a stockpile for them that they're going to use in some other application, right? So anyway, I think that there's less than 100 million left on the OTC desk, and the dark pools, I think we're right down to the end of it here, and that's why you're starting to see price move a little bit more aggressively for XRP. I do think some of that volume made its way onto the exchanges today, and that's why XRP outperformed Bitcoin over the last 24 hours. Now, will that trend continue? It absolutely could as things progress here, because again, the supply left on the OTC market and the dark pools is very, very low. I do anticipate that we are going to see a BlackRock ETF or exchange traded product here in 2026 for XRP, and I do think that that'll add significant amounts of demand, but I think that's going to happen right at the opportune time, again, when all of these other catalysts play out, to be able to drive XRP's price up, to then settle the back into the stock market and de-risk from all of the losses on Bitcoin and settle them real time.